Like in that scene where the Jason Schwartzman sleeps with the girl that Seth Rogen was
Okay,
after.
fair enough.
Oh shit! Okay.
But we do still love you, Corey.
I was about to say an arrow immediately came up over me.
Well, as I see it, you know what? You save us from taking bullets.
That's true.
It doesn't feel that way at first.
I am the Jesus of Wingman.
What?
I like Jesus died for your sins.
I had sex with the girls that you would have regretted having sex with because I love you that much, my son.
Never heard a Jesus metaphor anything like that before, but I'm going to go with it.
More like Vlad the Impaler.
But Cyrus, you're right about the genius casting, because the thing about, Adam Sandler's playing a comedian, not necessarily Adam Sandler, but somebody of his level who's had that kind of career. So he's got a lot of actual footage to draw on. They pull up an old Adam Sandler stand-up. They have home movies of him making prank calls. And then the fake movie posters that they have him in are just like versions of his real movies.
Yeah, they might as well be the movies he was in.
One where he's a baby. I mean, like a baby body with his adult head.
Yeah, it's one where he's like a merman.
Yeah, I saw that baby movie that he did. That's like the white version of Little Man.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Wayans Brothers movie. And the sad thing about it is, I really want to see that movie in real life.
No, you don't.
Well, the Wayans brothers would do it, so. White baby chicks.
Adam Sandler, White Baby Chicks. That's a good one. I want to see that movie.
But they also use the cameos real well too. It really does feel like The Player at points.
Yeah.
That classic movie where they use these celebrities, things we already know about them, against themselves.
Mostly with stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
If you love stand-up comedians, there's a lot of them in there.
You've got Eminem in this.
Eminem has a fantastic cameo in this.
Yeah, which is like, wow, maybe you're growing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's playing up the asshole, loud, obnoxious Eminem.
But in the end, he drops the knowledge.
Like he always does.
He's actually, like, when it comes down to it, he's like the smartest one in the film.
Shit, yeah, fuck Confucius. Eminem says.
Dude, you want to see Eminem try to pick a fight with Ray Romano? This is your movie.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Yo, man, yeah.
No, that was probably
That was just like it.
That's probably the best line in the movie, because he's fucking with him. Ray Romano's a comedian. He's like, oh, shit. And Seth Rogen's like, man, I thought everybody loved you.
Yeah, yo, man, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you, man. No. But
Everybody acquits themselves admirably, except for possibly Eric Bana, who plays Leslie Mann's husband. When he finally shows up, it's like, oh, shit. And he just does a little too over the top. He just almost seems out of place. He's so over the top.
They build him up as like, oh, this guy's going to be bad. He's such an asshole.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he comes in. He's very blustery, just to drive that point home. Like, yeah, see? But then when it comes down to it, he's just a regular guy. And it's like, man, what y'all doing is wrong.
so it makes it sound like this is good writing. Like these characters are well written. They got some depth.
They
to
have a
them.
lot of dimension to them.
And when we see a Judd Apatow movie, we're expecting just a straight out goofy kind of raunchy comedy like the 40-Year-Old Virgin or whatever else
Knocked
he did.
Up. What's the
Knocked
other
Up,
one?
yeah. And there's always a sweetness to his movies anyway. So
Yeah.
it was only probably a matter of time before he came to like a character driven film like this, which brings me to my point here, or my question rather. We've all been hearing like maybe this is a possible Academy Award contender for like maybe if nothing else for some Best Actor nominations or Best Actress nominations or maybe probably even Best Picture.
I wondered about that as I was watching it, because there's some really good performances. But, we'll say that in the summer, but by the time fall rolls around,
You forget
that's when
about it.
No, that's when you get the real powerhouse performances.
There's
That's
not-
when the Kate Winslets start to roll out.
Everyone in here is good, really good, acquit themselves admirably. I mean, the thing probably deserves a best original screenplay nomination. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see that. But actor, yeah, post Oscar time, it's really hard to say that.
Yeah.
This is, I think, the most mature of his films, of Apatow's films, certainly of Adam Sandler's.
Oh, yeah.
It
beats Punch Drunk Love as far as like his serious films go. Or even Spanglish.
I think this would have been a perfect film if it had dropped like 20 minutes from the third act. It just drags out the final point way too long. You're like, okay, we can see where this is heading at this point. And it's not torture or anything. It's just, guys, enough time watching them play with the kids. Let's just get to it. I hate to go to the rating, but this is still a full price. It's so good, except for that, it could have been a better than Sex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really have to agree with you on everything you just said. It's just like when it gets to that third act, that's when you start to feel the length of it. Like, I didn't realize it was a long movie until then. I was kind of like, I feel like I've been here a while. And it doesn't have a bang pow ending. Not that it needed it, but to draw things out that long, it's almost like, okay, the only reason you would draw this out is because you're going to blow me away with the ending. And it doesn't do that. It has a sweet ending, but yeah, just shave off 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. It would have been a perfect movie, but I still say it's full price.
Still say it's full price.
Yeah.
So it is a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you'll
it's a
thoroughly
great
enjoy
movie.
it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I can't say it's better than 40-Year-Old Virgin only because that film didn't need any fat trimmed from it at all. It was so tight, and it's definitely better than Knocked Up because that movie was an editing nightmare. It was
Yeah.
just like we're gonna film everything and put everything in the film, and this most of it is like really, really great. Most of it's either really dramatic and it works, or it's laugh out loud funny and it works.
I mean, quality-wise, it's almost just as good as the 40-Year-Old Virgin, but they're just very different movies.
Yeah, just two different movies. Like this is definitely more of a drama than
Yes.
something like any of his films, probably.
Yes. But it's just it's rare that you see a director who will mature like this and try to do new things and
Especially,
stretch
it's like-
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even though it does feel like they are still doing a certain level of the improv stuff, because towards the beginning, there's a lot of stuff about Seth Rogen's character just having lost a lot of weight and jokes about it. And I'm like, that feels like the sort of thing that they actually kind of just, one of those improv sequences. Someone's like, oh, you know what? That's great for the character. Let's keep that. Because, later they bring it up once or twice, but it has nothing to do with the plot at all.
Yeah, well, the Jonah Hill scenes, anything with Jonah Hill always feels like that. I mean, no matter what movie he's in, it always has that improv feel
That's
to
true.
it.
That's true.
So the real question here, though, is how is the RZA?
Who is the RZA?
RZA was the guy who worked with him in the cafe.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not like I wouldn't put him in anything else, and I'm sure he was heavily edited. But for what they had him do, he was very good at
Like
it.
to say Wu-Tang Clan, man. You're not familiar with Wu-Tang? Okay, you look
Hey
at me
man,
like,
I don't deal with nothing with a Klan in it. I'm against that right off the bat.
It's like even if it's a bunch of black people, Klan,
Yeah,
no,
sorry,
ain't got
Klan,
no,
nope.
don't want to have
want a piece
nothing
of
to do
that.
with it. Yeah, I was wondering, and I know it sounds like I'm asking a joke question, but I was serious because I don't know if you heard it, but it's almost like he has a slight speech impediment. I mean, especially for a rapper. Like I don't think he can say it's ours.
But it works in the film.
Yeah.
It's almost like they must have known that and worked it. I don't want to say too much, but it works.
I mean,
and
he's
he's only there for a little bit, but
But he's funny.
Yes.
No, I heard it. If you ever really listen to him talk, he's like the black Elmer Fudd. I'm hunting motherfucking wabbits.
I can see that.
But no, I really-
Except in this one, instead of hunting wabbits, he was making potato salad.
Yeah, because he works at the deli.
Yeah.
No, I saw that trailer, and that one line he had in the trailer made me laugh. Where he
Yeah.
said, "Okay, that's hilarious," something like that. Anyway, I'm glad. I think that's one of the things that made me want to see this movie is that these guys kind of do remind me of us, the way we kind of get along with each other. Looking at that trailer.
Yeah, there's certainly a degree of that.
There's a little bit less backstabbing between us.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'm about to say just a tad.
But this is good for people our age group, really, because it's about that when you first start thinking about, oh man, I'm not going to be here forever, man.
Yeah.
And it's like I've been having fun and all that shit,
Yeah.
but you got to start thinking about some other stuff.
Some shit, yeah.
Maybe I should call my mom. Maybe I should call Corey's mom.
Yeah, Corey's mom's kind of hot.
She's available.
Oh.
Why you got to throw your mom under the bridge like that?
To get some money.
For him?
I think he caught a glimpse of something that most people don't get to see.
Her husband? He's gonna kill us. He's from Australia. They just kill things there.
Don't hurt him!
Get in the ball, George. Ball up. Fight like a man, would ya? I don't know how to fight. I'm a comedian.